Now when you are on the fairway and you don't hit it solid, would you more often, and we do both, everybody does both, but do you more often hit it fat, which means you hit the ground behind it, or you hit it thin, didn't hit the ground at all, and you bladed it or topped, I mean, you hit it thin or topped it or something? Which would you do more often? Are they equal?
Probably equal. It's all over, or hit it off the toe, or hit it off the heel.
Out of 10 shots, what % would be solid?
3 out of 10.
Okay, so hitting it consistently solid is one of our goals then. Now, if you hit the ball solid with an 8-iron and did not hit the green, but it felt good, but you missed the green, would you more often miss it left?
Yeah, that's like my slices.
Okay, so let's get the driver out now.
A little straighter.
A little straighter. Good, do that one more time. Good. Let's hit a ball now. Now that you got a preview of that feeling. That was a different swing than I saw with the ball.
A little different.
Or now this is the after. Does that feel different?
Yeah.
Good.
That felt pretty straight.
That was very, actually, it was a baby draw. Had a very easy curve.
Be sure you emphasize that in the film.
The last shot was a baby draw.
That word, God.
But it came from the right hand change. It's the only change I made. That's a good ball. Right now, our goal is no slices. And we haven't had
that's been a long time going.
No slices. No. I didn't want to do any major changes. I said at the beginning of the lesson, I only wanted to make small changes that we could see improvement immediately today. And this is the one that does. You don't own this yet. You have to practice this. Wow. You're compressing that ball really well. Does that feel good?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm getting some pretty good leg action into it.
You just make sure that right hand is always in that new place. Doesn't have to be more than that, just right there. That looks like we found a good place for it. That's a great shot there. Does that feel different?
Oh yeah.
Feel good?
Yeah.
I didn't change the way you move the club. I just changed your right hand. David, I'm now going to look at your iron swing, and I'm going to compare your technique and fundamentals to Adam Scott, who I flipped around to be a left-handed player. From this face-on view, your lower body position looks fine. Width of stance looks good. The main thing I'm seeing is in your arms. Adam has his trailing arm very straight, and you have a bent left elbow there. The pros will set up with their arms extended and elbows close to each other. I'm going to start your backswing and stop it at the 3 position. This is when the right arm is parallel to the ground. As you can see, Adam Scott has fully hinged his wrist into a right angle to his right arm. So the shaft is straight up and you have very little wrist hinge in your backswing. We also see that Adam has turned his shoulders a little bit more than you. In fact, his right shoulder is pointing almost down to the golf ball, and you're a little bit flat with your shoulders. And I'll take you both to the top of the backswing and make back down to the 5 position. This is when the right arm returns to parallel to the ground. Adam has retained his angle in his right arm and shaft, and you have cast yours a little bit. Going to continue down until your hands are even with your back leg. Adam has maintained an extended right arm where you have bent your right elbow. Adam has retained much of the angle in his wrist and shaft, which allows him to deliver the club head with more power. And you've already dispensed the angle, which cost you power. At impact, you are driving your back leg towards the target, just like Adam is, so your lower body action is very good. But Adam has hit the ball with a very extended right arm, and you have a bent left elbow. We call this chicken winging the right forward arm. Now let's look at the post-impact position. This is when the trailing arm is parallel to the ground. Again, I'm seeing very similar lower body action, which is very good, but how you release the club with your hands and arms is the problem. Adam has very extended arms, elbows close to each other. I can see his white glove underneath the left arm. Your elbows are separating, and I can see your right hand above your left arm. Adam keeps his arms extended and moves the club through his wrist. You keep your wrist still and you move the club through bending the elbow. All of the differences I pointed out in each position of the golf swing are caused by not correctly hinging your wrist in the backswing. Once I show you how to hinge your wrist in the backswing, it will be easier to keep your arms extended. Once you load your hands properly, you will have something to unload into the golf ball. You will learn the difference between having power with effort to having effortless power. It's not enough for me to tell you about this important fundamental. I have to help you experience this fundamental. There are some specific drills I will take you through so you can capture this new dynamic strike of the golf ball.